Hello everyone, Namaste. I am Dr. Aditya Maheshwari and I am a consultant dermatologist practicing since 3 years at Aditya Clinic Jalgaon in Maharashtra. Today's topic is hair care for you. So, hair is given a lot of importance especially in our Indian subcontinent, right? It defines your body, it defines your attitude, it defines your personality. Here I'll be sharing some of the tips with you on how to take care of your hair. So let us start with special care during the winter. So first of all, in winters generally we have the problem of dandruff. Since our Indian hair is black mostly in color, so the dandruff flaking is visible very clearly, and socially it becomes a problem. So dandruff as such is taken as a disease and has to be treated in proper time. So why does the dandruff happen? It is because your scalp starts becoming dry, and because of that there is a infection inside in the scalp, and this infection which is fungal in type, it tends to grow, and when it grows beyond a certain limit, you tend to get the flaking and itching and redness, and this is where we call it as seborrheic dermatitis in our medical language, and this is where the patient comes to a dermatologist for help. So how to prevent it? Normally we should start doing shampooing and conditioning, especially this is the right time when the winter has started, and a proper anti-dandruff shampoo which is medicated is the best choice according to me, and you can apply it twice a week, shampoo for the scalp and conditioner for the uh, hair length. The another problem which everybody is facing nowadays is of hair fall, especially during the COVID pandemic. So I divide hair fall into three main causes. First is hereditary. It could be associated with your family, the generation, I mean the three generations above you, and you might be the sufferer because of that. The second main reason is nutritional. The hair require proper nutrition, which generally is lacking in our diet because of the lifestyle which we are living in. And the third most important cause, according to me, is stress. Any form of physical or mental stress, which is on a rise, obviously because of the pandemic and the fear and the situation around. So we need to address the three levels equally. If you are not having any hereditary component, that then it is better to take care of your nutrition and also take care of the stress part. So I generally advise to have a balanced diet which is rich in protein, and I generally tell it is it's very easy to have a vegetarian diet, and especially soya bean, uh, pulses, or sprouts. These are the good sources of protein for your hair. uh, and the stress part is handled by doing yoga. Yoga includes uh, yoga asana or exercise for your body, and meditation or dhyan for your mind, which has to be combined, and it is therefore called yoga or the union. So I generally recommend doing art of living meditation, which I have been practicing since past 10 years, and they teach you online courses, and you have to just enroll for the course and learn the Sudarshan Kriya Yoga or Sky technique, which is a very simple rhythmic breathing technique and can be practiced by anyone. And another problem with the hair which comes up is um, graying of hair. So, mostly graying of hair is a sign of aging, and it occurs after a particular age. When it is occurring early on, it is called premature graying of hair. So, a lot of my patients come to me with early graying of hair in their 20s, even 14 age is now very common with graying of hair. And of course, you need to be taking it seriously and treating it on time. Show to your dermatologist. There are certain medications and local applications which are very much effective when they are uh, being used uh, during the initial phase. And of course, as I mentioned, it's a sign of stress to your hair, so you need to do meditation. So I generally take courses online. I'm a certified art of living teacher for Utkarsh Yoga and Medha Yoga courses for the children between 8 to 12 for Utkarsh Yoga and 13 to 18 for Medha Yoga level 1. So these are 4 days workshop which your teenager or your children can learn online, and along with your medication, a little bit of yoga and meditation is always beneficial in your long-term management of gray hair. Now, according to your scalp type, you must use the cosmetic products, especially during the winters. Uh, Now, when your skin is oily type, mostly your scalp is also oily, so you must be using some products which are specially designed for oily skin type or oily scalp. If your skin is very dry, then the scalp will obviously be most of the times dry. So use the products which are recommended for your dry scalp or dry skin. Uh, Now there is a big um, fuss about using the colors and dyes, especially among the young generation. Um, so I always tell them to do it, but do it with proper precaution. Of course, you are using chemicals in the end on your hair, so be careful about the quality of the chemicals which are being used, and take proper precaution while which are always advised for colored hair. There are various shampoos, various other um, things available in the market which can be used wisely to take care of your hair post coloring. And uh, mostly the hair conditioning has to be done properly in order to maintain a good hair texture. Many patients come to me with the problem of uh, lack of जान नहीं है बालों में, है ना. The hair are split from the ends, and my hair are all fuzzy every time I do shampoo, and even if I take good care of it. So in certain situation I advise them to have a proper nutrition first, because no matter how much shampooing or conditioning you are doing, the hair from the root need to be very strong and getting the proper nutrition adequately. So we need to take care of that part also. Mm, Generally we are coming up in the season of marriages nowadays, so a lot of hair serums, a lot of hair uh, techniques are being tried out everywhere. So especially the splitting, straightening. um, so I always advise patients to be careful while using these techniques, because anything which is giving you short term benefits will harm you, of course, in the long term. So uh, especially according to your hair type, hair texture, you need to go for all these treatments and do it under supervision and under expert advice. There are certain hair treatment which we generally do as dermatologists, starting from platelet rich plasma therapy to hair transplantation. So you need to be wise enough to reach out to your dermatologist whenever you have a problem with your hair, especially the hair fall, and go at a proper time, and get yourself treated properly. There is a hair cycle for 3 months minimum, so you need to be patient with your hair treatment and take the oral medicines, the applications on the hair, plus certain techniques which I mentioned, which your dermatologist advises according to the type of hair fall you have. And take proper care post treatment. There are normally sittings which are done in a private setup, so be on time with your hair treatment. And I will come to the question part now. So I have been asked about how to remove hair during pregnancy. So mostly I advise my patient to not go for any treatments like waxing or threading. I simply advise them to use a plucker which has got a blade here. So this is a very simple technique by which you can remove your body hair. The other questions which we are getting is, the second question is which hair products to use. So I generally advise my patient to use the hair products which are um, authentic from a good company, though you are using cosmetic, but the medicated ones are always superior. So you consult your skin specialist, have a discussion, and get a proper management, because the management of hair changes according to the season. So get a winter hair care chalked out from your dermatologist. The another question which I am getting is, are the hair treatments safe during pregnancy? According to your hair problem, we can classify that if it is safe or not. Mostly, whatever hair treatment which I advise at my clinic, they are all hair tonics which are patented and which are pretty much safe during pregnancy. Of course, the surgical part of treatment has to be chalked out properly. It depends on your trimester, which month you are in, and what problem you are facing. Uh, with that comes up the question that, do the hair fall during pregnancy? Yes, they do, because pregnancy is a state of stress, as in your body is under stress because there is a unborn child in your womb. So this stress tends to um, have a toll on your hair, so you need to be proper with your medicine. Normally in Indian setup, the females are deficient in iron, and along with that we have vitamin D, vitamin B12 deficiency, and the proteins like biotin and minerals and other vitamins which are deficient. So you need to have a proper diet, and proper supplementation is necessary, especially during the start of your pregnancy, and has to be continued for a particular period post your delivery. Mostly the hair fall happens more to say during the postpartum or the post delivery phase, where for the period of 6 to 12 months the female is shedding the hair which are obviously had been under the stress. Another question I got is about the premature graying of hair, which I have already discussed. So you can listen to what I have said and take treatment properly. One of the another last question which I would like to take is how to increase the hair growth. So this is a very common question, that my hair length was not growing too much, or my hair length was pretty much good before and now it's not that much. So the hair growth part depends mostly on the hereditary component from your parents, I mean to say. So if your parents are having good, especially the females to female, hair growth is good, then the hair will be growing at a particular length to say. But otherwise, if the hair growth is less genetically, then you cannot do too much. Of course, if your hair is falling and the growth is reduced, and if there is balding, then you need to be careful with it and take proper treatment. So here I have a chart. So this chart shows the male pattern hair fall. So generally the hair goes recedes. This is a normal phenomenon, but when the hair fall starts from this area and goes and continues here, this is where the problem comes up and your treatment is required. And in female, the hair falls like this. Normally your parting is getting widened, and then you land up with this picture. So you need to be careful at what stage of hair fall you are in, and accordingly you need to be showing your dermatologist and getting yourself treated properly. So I hope I have been very simple and short with my discussion today. Like I always say, your hair is your jewel, so have a good hair care, especially during the winters and otherwise also. And you can catch me on Baby Chakra. You can use my code Aditya, ADITYA, and I'll be happy to answer all your queries, and I'm available for online consultation wherever it is required. Have a safe time, especially during COVID, and hope to catch you back soon. Take care. Bye.